via Skype. I'm talking with CEO Rob Adams of the YMCA of Eastern Ontario. We're going to focus on the local Brockville YMCA. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Doreen. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Could you
Thanks
tell
for
us?
having me.
Oh, hey, it's our pleasure. Could you tell us how COVID-19 has really affected the Y?
Well, as you know, across the province, everything was closed from businesses to schools. And we actually closed or made the decision, a very difficult decision actually, to close our operations ahead of the provincial mandate because we serve so many people, children, youth, families, vulnerable populations that we felt the responsible thing to do was to close our operations even before we were mandated to, just to make sure people were safe. So we ceased all of our operations before the provincial mandate in March.
I see. So, how are you staying connected with your clients?
So it's actually been a great story to tell actually because it's not now just reaching the clients, it's reaching just the general population. We've reached thousands of people now, and initially started by our staff who were at home. Volunteering to do videos of classes and childcare staff reading stories to their kids virtually to read to other kids and all those sorts of things. And so what ended up happening with that is a national platform was created called YMCA Home. And Ys across the country, including our Y and including our local people, started developing videos and classes and all those sorts of things to go to one portal for free for everybody. And it's www.ymcahome.ca. And you can access fitness classes, you can access just children's activities and family activities, games. You can take virtual tours of museums, and there's also a section for wellness about how to deal with isolation and anxiety during times like this. But just recently, we also launched a fourth platform on that website called Y Gym, and because teachers and the virtual learning has taken over our kids and families are needing activities to do, we launched Y Gym, which is an online virtual phys ed class. And it's through all the principles of physical education and healthy child development. So just to help the school boards out and families who are trying to get their kids educated. And so far, about 40 school boards have started to spread that message out to their teachers as well as an online resource. So we've been doing that.
I noticed also the Y, or the library. Have they not also been using some of your videos?
Yeah, so locally, us, the library, every kid in your communities, all local organizations are starting to kind of pool our resources together to kind of create a calendar of events. So Emily and I were in contact very early on about, sending our links to the library so they could post it on their social media pages, and we're posting their stuff on our social media pages. So if anything, this crisis has really brought a lot of agencies together actually to kind of try to serve the community better.
Which I think is awesome. Everybody working
Yeah, it's been great.
together to help the public. Now, the physical building in Brockville, of course, is empty.
Yeah.
But you still have lights that have to be on, you still have heating that has to be on, you still have to circulate the water in the swimming pool area. How is this cost affecting the bottom
Yeah,
line?
so it was we did a very escalated closure. And typically the association runs at a cost of about $800,000 a month to run. And so we took that and ramped down to about $100,000 a month. So right now, while we're closed, it's costing the association $100,000 a month. And obviously, our revenue stream has been completely cut off. So, we're also a charity and not for profit. So we have a revenue stream in terms of membership, childcare, camping, and those sorts of things. But also we fundraise at the same time. So, you know, it's been challenging, but
Yes.
I mean necessary in order to when we get the opportunity to reopen, our facility is able to reopen a little bit quicker because we've maintained our systems, which we're supposed to do anyway. So,
Just recently, I saw Mary Mansworth doing a video asking individuals who have a credit from their membership to consider
yeah.
donating it back. I thought that's just wonderful. So, can
Yeah.
people do that?
Yeah, so it's been so we launched a Build Stronger Communities campaign just recently, actually, and when we closed, we started to get the odd email just about, hey, continue with my fee. So we thought maybe there'd be more people that would be interested in doing that. So there's two aspects right now. Because we closed in the middle of March, basically our membership we're charged for full months. So there's about 2 weeks of service that we're crediting when
Yes.
we reopen. But what we're asking people to do is to forgive that credit. And so we can utilize those 2 weeks to maintain our operations currently. And, we just started that campaign recently. And so far, it's been going very, very well.
Good.
There's a lot of calls to make, obviously. But, early signs is that that's a positive piece. On the flip side of that, people are also starting to say, continue with my monthly payments. And so what we're doing now is that people are opting to allow us to continue to charge them as if they were members on a monthly basis, but they get a charitable tax receipt in return. And so we've taken some strong YMCA advocates and cheerleaders like Mary and Coleman, the foundation, so many other people in the local community that understand that when this is over, although we're serving people virtually, we're going to need to serve people physically
Yes.
once we reopen. And so, as a charity and not-for-profit that's been in the area for 160 years, it's going to be very, very vital that we are still there for the community. And so, it's a challenge, but I think that whatever the future looks like, I know that there's going to be a phasing approach to this. Like, we're not going to be able to turn the lights on all at once and everybody come back all at once, because we don't know what the new parameters are going to be. It's probably going to be slow, but we hope that people recognize that slow is good, patience is good, safety is paramount. But at the end of the day, we want a YMCA that's striving to come back to. And so I think, we're going about it the right way. We just have to get through this closure first. And so any amount that anybody can give is great. And I wouldn't ask people to give if I wasn't prepared to. And so I've increased my own charitable donations, and I've taken a pay cut as well through this time frame, because we're all in this together.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, I don't think what I've realized through all these calls that we're making is people are really realizing what it would be like without a Y. And that scares people, and it makes people nervous. And so they're diving in, and they're doing what needs to be done, which is great.
It is yes. I agree with you. People come together when there's a need. So, Rob, very quickly, we have to wrap up. People that want to donate, what do they do? Do they send you a check? Do they make the check payable to the YMCA of Brockville? Just tell us what to do.
Yeah, so they can, mail is slow right now, but they can go to our website and they can click the Donate Now button, and it goes to Canada Helps. They can go email our membership services desks, both in Kingston or Brockville, and allow us to do that. But we're also calling everybody. We have a campaign right now that we're calling all of our members, partly to check in with them to see how they're doing and to ask them. So within the next couple of weeks, everybody should be getting a call. So, or they can email me at rob_adams@kingston.ymca.ca, and I can pass the message on to our membership staff for sure.
That's wonderful. Thank you ever so much. I would also encourage people to go to the Y website, because Rob actually has a blog on there. So you
That's
can,
right, every Friday.
Yeah, okay.